our first story has to do with the man who invented the devil horns, as he claims.
Man, yeah, he's like, I invented the devil. And also, I was the first rock star to get 1 million different Botox injections. Who other than the family jewel master himself, Gene Simmons? You know, this is a guy who loves giving back to the fans, as we all know. And that's why he is now offered a $12,495 ticket package that allows you to be his roadie and personal assistant for a day.
Yeah, this really feels like late stage capitalism.
It really, like that, yeah. You pay me and you can work. Which is funny because he also seems like a guy that would be like, man, nobody's taking this. Nobody wants to work anymore. These fucking kids.
Yeah, these fucking lazy kids.
I offer them a job for $12,495 and nobody wants to take it. They don't even get it.
So what does it entail? You're his roadie?
Yes.
So there's like, you're like on the clock. You do like a whole fucking shift.
Yeah, bro. So what I thought was the first funny part is that they don't pick you up. You drive to wherever Gene Simmons tells you to go.
Yeah.
You're obviously not getting comped for gas or anything like that. You drive to him, to his hotel. You and
then you fill up all the trucks with your own card.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are the chances that this is going to be paid for with like lottery winnings? You know, because like someone has to win the mega bucks. I don't know. I feel like the average Kiss fan hasn't graduated high school. You know?
Yeah. Imagine it's someone who or some old guy. Imagine some guy does it and he's like in a wheelchair.
Yeah. They were born like before high school was invented. Like,
you barely walk, you know.
We didn't. You could just be.
It's like this shit's supposed to be packed. By the way,
you could be a doctor with a high school degree back when like the average Kiss fan was born.
Would you do this? Like how much is it?
$12,495.
Is there any artist or band you would do that for?
No, I mean I'd go bankrupt. I wouldn't bankrupt myself.
Say you had the money.
It'd be like Zeppelin or something.
Zeppelin?
Yeah.
It would have to be like legendary.
Yeah.
Which, who knows? Maybe there's people that like Kiss in that way, but like I just couldn't picture.
You pay that money,
okay.
Jimmy Page can like sexually assault you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shove like a shark fetus up your ass, whatever you did.
Okay, let me actually put a caveat in here.
Uh-huh.
I would pay that money to do this for Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
100%. Like, I give Fred a tattoo. I get
you too.
Yeah.
Right. He makes me like load in the DJ equipment and stuff. Like,
you cut his lines.
Right, exactly. I chop his lines up. I bring in all of like, his Galaxy gas tanks.
All right. Well, how much money, if it's Gene Simmons, how much money would you pay to do this?
It's just like mildly insulting even to be like, yeah, drop 12.5 G's to work for me.
Yeah.
Which I should mention, at the end you do get a signed bass guitar from him that he played in practice. So like,
you have to work for it though.
Well, right. I mean, that's after a day of hard work.
Yeah, what if you're like a shitty employee? What if you're insubordinate?
You get fired.
You get fired.
Fired on the same.
To be here.
You have to pay him extra if he fires you.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like a $50,000 like security deposit in case you suck. You arrive early in the day to meet up with either at his hotel or a designated location to go over the band's show day schedule. You have a meal with Gene Simmons. You arrive and load into the venue with the band. It's kind of a big gap of time that they don't explain what you're going to be doing. Which, I mean, actually, who knows? Maybe they load in at like fucking noon.
I think they're leaving it to like a little bit of mystery. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, whatever happens, happens. They make you sign like an NDA in the fucking back. You will help the band set up for the show. You will hang out backstage. You will sit in on sound check. Gene Simmons will bring you on stage during the show and introduce you. You will get a set list signed by Gene Simmons. You can take photos throughout your entire experience. You may bring one guest. You may bring 4 items for Gene to sign. And you get a Gene Simmons Kiss rehearsal used bass signed by Gene Simmons. So, like, that is kind of a big package.
Yeah.
Is it worth $12,495? I guess if you're like literally a
Not at
complete
all, I don't
stan
think.
for Kiss, maybe, and you're just like rich, like.
Can we look up how much Kiss tickets sell for? Just like a VIP ticket.
Wait, hold on. I don't think this is for Kiss.
Oh, it's for
I
Gene
think this
Simmons'
is 'cause
solo
Kiss
tour?
ended.
Okay.
This is a good question anyway.
So like you'd be helping out with like the Sonya.
Kiss tickets range from cheap tickets starting at $79 to premium seats and VIP packages costing as much as $987.
No, I just go to 12 of their concerts. I'd say 6 meet and greets is as good.
Yeah,
as,
and you don't have to work.
Yeah.
Like
You don't have to hurt your back.
Yeah.
You know?
You can get drunk.
No, exactly. Like you don't have to pay to do a job.
You want me to hang up back? I'm going to live like a rock star guy, just start shooting up.
You gotta tie them off.
Die.
That's your job.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Well, so I don't know what would have to be added for me to even be interested. Like maybe you get to like wake up with them the next day
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. You and like 12 other people that did the job get to like wake up in his giant love bed.
Yeah.
Doesn't Gene just like,
He
didn't he
gives you a
just,
sponge bath at the end.
he just took everyone to court to like have the rights to Kiss, right? Like,
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah.
is he even like I don't know really.
It's him and Paul Stanley like own Kiss.
So you guys asked who would actually pay for this? Evidently nobody, because they also just had to cancel like 5 fucking shows at big places too. Like 3 of them that I recognize were Miami, Anaheim, and Houston. They literally, there's rumors going around that they're going to be having to like cancel most of this tour. At least that's what like the Miami venue said. Like they ended up putting out in like a tweet or something like that. They're like, "Good day. Well, not so good with this news. The Gene Simmons tour has been canceled." Which, you know, I'm sure that they read that and they're like, maybe you shouldn't say that the entire tour is canceled. But
Yeah, they're like, we can't find any roadies. We don't know what to do. You know?
nobody wants to work.
Yeah,
for
no
us,
one
dude.
wants to work anymore. What's going on?
I don't even know what the full tour is supposed to be, but like 5 of these huge events, I can't imagine.
Those are also cities that have like young people. Like he needs to be going to like
The Rust Belt.
right. Yeah, he should be going to like Sandusky, Ohio. Yeah.
East Palestine, Ohio. Fucking,
Just stay in Ohio. Don't leave.
Yeah. Do just every town in Ohio.
Yeah.
yeah.
Start doing backyards, you know?
He does look
County
like
fairs, you know. That's like yeah.
he looks like the average elderly woman from Ohio. Like it's kind of crazy. Like, oh, it's a babushka.